United States Attorney's Office.
Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
Asaph Cohen is friends with Blake Shields. He's an Israeli Jew. Blake Shields is an Israeli Jew. They have the right to pursue an acting career. I get attacked over and over again telling me I can't be one because Blake is focusing on his career. And meanwhile, I didn't want Blake anymore. He had a girlfriend because I have ethics and I have morality. You want me to go to the police in California, a state that thinks that all women should be whores in order to make it in Hollywood, that I'm a fucking whore because I'm an actor. No, thank you. I want to be an actor because I love having feelings and emotions, something you people in the government don't get, which is why I quit DC a long time ago. I like having feelings. I like being angry, sad, emotional, because I like being human. This is Laura Antal, and I'm sick of this. You want to know what crime has been committed? My basic constitutional rights. My phone is being hacked. That's a property violation. I'm fairly certain of that. I used to be able to record videos on my phone and make little movies. I can't anymore. One of my hard drives has crashed. Yesterday, a second one of my hard drives started acting like it was going to crash because someone is trying to delete the evidence that I have online and my websites because they are embarrassed by the truth. Arnie Starr is a cartoonist who gets to label me a schizophrenic. Meanwhile, Blake Shields is actually a schizophrenic because someone actually contacted me and told me he had a mental breakdown when he was in high school and apparently his father may have killed someone in Spain. I've got people contacting me telling me that Blake Shields has terrified them and the local police will not do a damn thing. No wonder our system is falling apart. You, the federal government, will do nothing to get involved with states, even if the crimes are across state lines. I went to fucking law school.
Welcome to your Compilot voice portal. Please enter your passcode, then press the pound key.
United States Attorney's Office.
Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
For years, someone was using the police to harass me and have me institutionalized because I need to understand the fact that because I'm over 35, I can't be an actor. I get told by someone that I should have made it by my age. That is age discrimination. I get told I can't be a vegan anymore. That's a violation of my First Amendment rights because I'm a secular Buddhist. Being a vegan is part of my belief system. I will not take T4 with meat products in it or any kind of animal product in it because it is against my religion. But you, the federal government, don't give a flying fuck about my beliefs. You don't. You don't. And SAG-AFTRA is allowed to discriminate. They are allowed to abuse people. The industry is allowed to do that. Disney is run by conservative white Jews, and I get told I'm not special enough at an event at Disney, at Fox Studios, because she's not special, you're not special, over and over again, hanging out over me. And it was a little Jewish woman doing it to me because I need to know that I'm not special. Because as far as California is concerned, I'm not a California Distinguished Scholar. I was a Maryland Distinguished Scholar, which you guys are basically trying to erase every evidence. My computer is now half the time telling me I'm not who I say that I am. They can't confirm my identity. I have a federal ID and a passport. I have never violated any of the laws. I never would. I am not the kind of person who would skip out on my fucking responsibilities. But I've greatly appreciated spending 20 years being treated as though I would be irresponsible when I wasn't. My fucking parents were not paying my rent. I was paying for everything when I was working on sets and I was working my ass off for my dreams. And I don't have any dreams to live for if I can't be an actor. And there's no amount of therapy in California is going to fix that. Because the therapy in California is telling me that I'm too ugly to be an actor, or for that matter, subjecting me to the fact that I'm supposed to believe in God.
United States Attorney's Office.
Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
I lost my breast to cancer in 2005. I was sexually assaulted by Jeremy Gilbreth. And then in 2008, on a Monday morning, I show up at the set to be told I'm on a watcher list like Disney like a terrorist. And my parents are happy about it. I get tricked on a set and my mother's like, yay, now you have to give up what you love. I will never give up what I love. Because if my parents want me to give up what I love, then they want me to commit suicide. Oh yeah, I said that. Because apparently I'm not allowed to have thoughts that are negative in America. Anyone says that they think they're suicidal is going to be thrown into an institution because we need to erase them, right? Because that's what Scientology says. You want me to get justice in a state that believes in a Tom Cruise religion, has validity, that key is validity. I was a Maryland Distinguished Scholar. I had a GPA of a 3.6 at Santa Monica College. I should not have been thrown off that campus. I wanted to graduate with a film certificate and with a certificate in digital media. I have no fucking interest in going back to law. I have no fucking interest in being forced to be an environmental lawyer because I happen to believe in the environment. Therefore, I'm supposed to be working in climate change because the only people who are allowed to be actors are people who make it by the time they're 20. Acting is a First Amendment right. It is the only reason I gave a crap about coming to California. It is the only reason I cared about beating cancer. And you will never change that no matter how much therapy you give me because I am fucking good at it. I had confidence. I had self-esteem. I thought I was a beautiful woman finally for the first time in my life. And then I show up to be told I'm on a list like a fucking terrorist. I am furious with you, the federal government, because acting is the only reason I want to get up in the morning. It is the only activity I love to do with other people.
United States Attorney's Office.
Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
And by the way, I want to thank California and United States government for making thoughts a crime. I think about hurting myself. I think how I get depressed, get miserable. I can't express those feelings now without the threat of a cop knocking on my door and throwing me into an institution where I don't belong, where I could be traumatized, where I could be further abused and further humiliated and degraded. I'm an intelligent woman and you want to make me disappear. You want to make me an embarrassment because, oh my God, a woman, white woman from Maryland wants to stand on her own 2 feet, doesn't want a man in her life. I would have gone to a sperm bank and had a kid by myself, and my children would have never been treated like shit the way I was by my parents. My children would have never been hit or abused. Granted, I might have told them how I really thought about things, unlike my parents who, and if they wanted to be different than me, they could be different from me. If they wanted to speak a different language, they could speak a different language. But my parents are xenophobic. I wasn't allowed to see the world. I wasn't allowed to travel, but I still made friends with international people because that's who I was. So you want to know something? I am furious with you because I was an incredibly successful woman who was getting sick with an autoimmune disease. And you assholes in the legal department decided that I must have been committing a fraud. Because everything, seriously, I'm supposedly crazy. From my perspective with experience with law enforcement, you all think we're all guilty until proven innocent. Or better yet, you don't care about anybody but someone will put you in the press. That's the America that we live in now. I was a Maryland Distinguished Scholar and Phi Beta Kappa. I once almost had an interview at Yale for theater admin. But no, you need to make me go be a regular person. I'm supposed to be somebody's secretary.
United States Attorney's Office.
Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
I got 2 phone calls yesterday from someone asking for Shondaland and I recorded them. Anytime someone calls me for Shonda Rhimes, I'm recording the phone call. I am publicizing it online. And I'm going to make sure everyone understands the fact that I'm being harassed by that bitch. Friends of Obama, friends of Biden. I voted for Biden. I voted for Obama. I was a Democrat. But that doesn't mean the Democrats have the right to make me a slave or a prisoner. As far as I was concerned, if there is a God, he made me to be a creative, artistic person, not someone who should be a lawyer. I am sick and tired of the fact that parents get to own their children in this country, that we can't grow up and become our own people, that they have the right to abuse their kids, emotionally, physically, and no one does a damn thing to stop it. I am sick and tired of the fact that we have narcissists. I'm not a narcissist for wanting to be an actor. A narcissist is someone who wants to drag someone else down and it makes them feel good. And from my perspective, the law enforcement and the legal community want to make me a failure. You want to drag me down and me from dreaming. I'm not allowed to dream. I'm not allowed to have I'm not allowed to be mentally healthy. Because if you want me to be mentally healthy on the terms of the U.S. fucking government, then that means I don't curse. I don't talk back. I sit down, take the negativity in the world and swallow it. I'm not allowed to express anger. I'm crazy, especially since I'm a woman. I'm not allowed to have feelings because I'm a woman. I want a man who's an actor. I told that to Asaph Cohen. I didn't want Blake Shields. I do not want a guy with a regular job because I'm not a whore. I do not want to be with a guy because he has fucking money. I wanted a best friend. And I get told over and over again I'm not allowed to have that. Fuck you.
United States Attorney's Office.
Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
I got 2 phone calls yesterday from someone asking for Shonda Land, and I recorded them. Anytime someone calls me for Shonda Rhimes, I'm recording the phone call. I am publicizing it online, and I'm going to make sure everyone understands the fact that I'm being harassed by that bitch. Friends of Obama, friends of Biden. I voted for Biden. I voted for Obama. I was a Democrat. But that doesn't mean the Democrats have the right to make me a slave or a prisoner. As far as I was concerned, if there is a God, he made me to be a creative, artistic person, not someone who should be a lawyer. I am sick and tired of the fact that parents get to own their children in this country, that we can't grow up and become our own people, that they have the right to abuse their kids, emotionally, physically, and no one does a damn thing to stop it. I am sick and tired of the fact that we have narcissists. I'm not a narcissist for wanting to be an actor. A narcissist is someone who wants to drag someone else down and it makes them feel good. And from my perspective, the law enforcement and the legal community want to make me a failure. You want to drag me down and me from dreaming. I'm not allowed to dream. I'm not allowed to have I'm not allowed to be mentally healthy. Because if you want me to be mentally healthy on the terms of the U.S. fucking government, then that means I don't curse. I don't talk back. I sit down, take the negativity in the world and swallow it. I'm not allowed to express anger. I'm crazy, especially since I'm a woman. I'm not allowed to have feelings because I'm a woman. I want a man who's an actor. I told that to Asaph Cohen. I didn't want Blake Shields. I do not want a guy with a regular job because I'm not a whore. I do not want to be with a guy because he has fucking money. I wanted a best friend. And I get told over and over again I'm not allowed to have that. Fuck you.
United States Attorney's Office.
Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
I really am who I say that I am, and I want the U.S. government to stop fucking with my identity, stop fucking with my privacy, stop fucking with my ability to be able to say I really am Laurie Antola, went to Towson High School, has a degree from American University, and a law degree from Catholic University. I'm not practicing law. I never did. Me playing a lawyer on television does not make me be a practicing lawyer. I'm better at acting as a lawyer than I am at actually being one, though, and I know that. So I had quit the legal profession in 2002, and I'm never going back. I should have been allowed to move past the legal profession, because if I'd stayed a lawyer, the truth, I would have wanted to commit suicide. I needed, for my own mental health, to do what I wanted with my life and have control over my choices, not have you people tell me I need to go to a therapist until I'm doing what you want me to do. Fuck that, and fuck you. The only reason I loved life was acting. I am an actor. And if I can't file a tax return that says I'm an actor, I am not doing what my mommy and daddy want because I'm their property. You want to be ashamed of me? You should be ashamed of yourselves. I was an intelligent, capable woman who has been dragged through the mud when I didn't deserve to be by a guy who sexually assaulted me like to snort cocaine up his nose. The former president of SAG-AFTRA offered me cocaine. Did you put him in prison? No. Because he's a celebrity. That's how America is now. Celebrity actors can get away with violating people's rights, can get away with basically abusing their own members in their own union, and you do nothing. I have been ostracized and isolated so bad, I don't know who I can trust anymore. But I will never stop saying I'm an actor. And I will never stop saying that I'm good at it because I am.
United States Attorney's Office.
Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
I was the Graduate Student Council Secretary at American University for 2 years in a row. I was the ABA representative at Catholic Law School. I worked for Court TV, and I have video proof of that. I studied acting with Will Wallace, who is a pro-choice jerk from Texas, and I hate him. Even though I have on tape him basically saying, I'm good at acting. And I have a certificate from the American Academy of Dramatic Arts that cost me $2,000. And I auditioned and got in. So I am tired of this crap. You won't help me what federal crime that I commit? My basic constitutional rights. I hate Donald Trump. I think he's a fat, overweight moron, and I hate reality television. I knew from day one he was a crook. But he got elected president of the United States because that's the ethics of this country now. Twisted and disgusting. And me, I post pictures showing that my toes are messed up, and I get told I'm vile and disgusting because California doesn't want to see people who are broken or are sick. You want to hide us all the way. American disabilities, just throw it out the window where SAG-AFTRA is concerned. I want to be beautiful again. I want to be healthy. That can't cost money. But I honestly can't make money unless I'm allowed to be an actor. Because that is the only thing that drives me to want to succeed. And taking that away from me was the very reason for me wanting to socialize with people. I'm the Laura Tull listed in the Baltimore Sun who went to Western Maryland College.
Welcome to your Compilot voice portal. Please enter your passcode. Then.
Laura doesn't know that.
United States Attorney's Office.
Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
And also, I am also a secular Buddhist, not Hindu. Secular as an atheist. I was Catholic. I converted to Catholicism in 1998, which is another reason I probably want to not get justice. I mean, Biden and Obama supposedly pretend like they're okay with atheists.
Compilot voice portal.
Fuck you. I'm going to record the rest of this because I think I filled up their so that everyone knows. You know, I'm gonna record this so everyone can hear this. This is what I would have said to the government right now. I'm a Maryland. I had the right to change my religion, to change my beliefs, to grow up as an adult and become the person I wanted to be. Not be told I need to go to an institution because I'm not the person my parents want me to be. I am never going to go back to church. I am never going to go back to God. God can kiss my ass because I'd like to punch God in the face if I'm not allowed to be an actor, because as far as I'm concerned, I feel more comfortable with actors and more comfortable doing acting than I do feel about anything else. And yeah, you know, I'm not hot and sexy. I actually don't wear makeup half the time when I run lines with actors. And I've actually been running lines with pretty good actors who are beautiful people. Attractive, intelligent, wonderful people. And they don't judge me or my capacity based on the fact that I don't show up looking camera ready. Because they know that I'm an intelligent woman who's capable. And I'm running lines with them. It doesn't matter. If I'm supposed to be on camera, then I will bother putting on the makeup. If I'm supposed to be on camera, then I will bother looking okay. I don't want to do the effort. I'm supposed to look hot and sexy 24/7 as an actor. Don't feel like it. Sorry. I'm being human. I don't have breasts anymore. So I really don't give a flying fuck. And I'm supposed to have surgery next month. And I'm terrified because my doctor has indicated that something might go wrong. He said something about the procedure where my skin might atrophy or something. But then I looked that condition up that he told, and it's a very rare situation where the skin dies because it has some sort of adverse effect after taking out the breasts. If it happens to me, I'm going to know my doctor did it to me intentionally. I'm going to know my doctor did it intentionally because, after all, he's from Maryland and he went to a Catholic private school. And I went to Towson, a public school. Like, seriously, his private school is down the street from mine. And Vincent DePaul, guy I met out here from Maryland, Catholic. I was Catholic, morons, not a WASP. I converted to Catholicism, and my parents knew that. I spent the last year of my law school career converting to Catholicism because I had a car accident, and I felt this suddenly need to find a community or find some sort of stability, I guess, in my spiritual world. But then I came to the realization as an adult, I don't need spirituality. I never did. Because morals and values have nothing to do with religion. Because religion is an excuse for people to kill each other. And religion is an excuse for people to demean each other. And religion is an excuse to basically discriminate. And I have the right not to believe in fucking anything and be an actor. Jason George, I wanted to do things for cancer. But apparently because I'm not sexy and pretty, I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to be seen as a good person. I'm not allowed to be seen as a helpful person. I created Artistic Hope because, one, I needed to make money and I wanted a business to work from home. So sorry, I want people to pay me for my writing. But I also did it because I want to support creativity and I want to support beauty and I want to support art. And I want to support the people who are on the fringes who no one is listening to. And I also want to make everyone realize that acting is an art form. It is a First Amendment right. And if it gets taken away, it's going to be emotionally damaging to a great deal of people. Because whether you guys like it or not with the federal government, fantasy and fiction is something the human mind needs. We are not two-dimensional, flat. The earth isn't flat. Why do you people think that the brain is supposed to be flat too? That we can't think outside the box. Some of the greatest inventions in human history have been created by minds that are allowed to fantasize and fiction. Hell, most science fiction has predicted what's going to happen in the future. Scientists write science fiction. Why? Because their brains need to create. And by not allowing me to have a fantasy life, by not allowing me, I'm supposed to be with a regular guy. I'm supposed to be the normal guy with a normal job. I'm not supposed to dream. I feel like thought crimes are now criminal in America. And I'm full of rage because of it. I hate the building I live with. I hate my neighbors. I've got a GOP Republican conservative who doesn't wear a mask, who basically sits outside the apartment building every day. Like she's spying on people. I have a P.O. box to protect my safety. And above all else, I was trying to protect myself from my own parents. I do not want them knocking on my door. I was independent from them, and they wanted to be not dependent on me. They wanted me to be tricked on a set. They wanted me to be abused. They wanted me to feel like a failure, because their idea of success is I end up in a job with a regular paycheck with a husband I can't stand, but I get to hang out with my stupid dumb mom and doing rug hooking. I quit doing rug hooking when I was in middle school. It's the stupidest activity ever. And it's a waste because I hate rugs and I hate carpet. Collects germs, Mom. Screw you.
United States Attorney's Office.
Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
I am not going to the police because I am not going to be fucking forced into forced therapy. Because you know what calling me insane and calling me crazy was really about? Insinuating that I'm delusional and I'm lying. I am not a liar. I have never been a liar. I will never fucking lie. I won't. Period. Granted, there's probably the occasional white lie because none of us are perfect. But I am not a fucking liar. And every time you call me anyone calls me crazy, anyone says they want to institutionalize me, they are insinuating that I am not telling the truth. I am fucking telling the truth, and I do not want to live a lie. And you will not fucking make me live a lie. Do you understand, federal government? You will not force me to go against my morals and my values and lie. I do not want to be an actor. Okay, that's a lie. I do want to be an actor. That may be a Freudian slip. I want to be on my own, independent, working for myself. I wanted to be artistic hope. I wanted to create a blogs. I wanted to have people love me and like the fact, and that sounds narcissistic, but I actually don't want to be not liked. I believed in being a good person, but I would actually rather be not liked and right than worshipped and wrong. I am not out to be worshipped by anyone. I don't want fans. I don't. The only fans I want are the casting agents who should hire me because I was good. I don't give a flying fuck about having people worship me because I'm a human being and I'm not perfect. No one is perfect.